Welcome to another play of Snowbody Here. Just another game, just another play. Don't take it too serious, but we are chillin', and I appreciate you being here. Whether you're watching this live or you're watching this in the future. When last we left our hero, spoiler alert, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Terramorphs attacked. Ooh, the big spooky monster demons of the galaxy. And so, we fought them back with our trusty sword at side. We had to take out some robots, so it's rocking the non-lethal. But we went to work, and it was good. And now, we gotta find out what the big picture is. Why did they show up? Why now? So I've gotten permission to access the super secret locked down archives of the Armistice Agreement in regards to the Terramorphs. Now, I could have done a bunch of cool things to do it, to get it, but I figured let's just talk this out, everybody. So through the power of diplomacy, you know I love it, we came to the conclusion that this would be best for the galaxy. Wish me luck. I don't know what awaits me, but I assume I'm probably just going to pick up some diamonds. Okay.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
There's anything extra cool in here. You can't access anything else. These are just set pieces. Ladder for the cleaning crew, that's funny. Maybe there's a way to sneak in here or something. Alright, I hope we got what we need. Secure her back up? No? Alright, fair enough. Well, I'll let y'all do that. Thanks, boys. Appreciate you. Wasn't that something? You're not even out of breath, are you? Goodness. Me neither. I was just playing. I had the oxygen buff up. You're just an anomaly. She's just Sarah. What can you do? Built different. To the sealed case. That's fun.
What? Captain? Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Oh, yeah, you know. Thanks.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Okay.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Is the answer to stopping more attacks really in here?
You're carrying the most comprehensive collection of information on terramorphs in the known universe. If we can't pry an answer out of there, it likely doesn't exist. Certainly doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but we're not going to know until Percival and I dig in, so whenever you're ready.
I made someone a promise. Adrian. Can you assure me this data will be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right.
It better be.
So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Oh.
If you'll follow me.
Oh. Let's go. After you. Get you ready to kill him.
Spaceport has anti-Xena protocols. How the hell does a whole herd of terramorphs touch down undetected?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but at least we took care of it, right? Alright. After you.
Admit, your abilities are making me a bit jealous.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Remind me again. I want to become a citizen.
Well, only citizens can own property in New Atlantis. We also pay a discounted rate at any United Colonies merchant. And all citizens receive an ample credit disbursement upon joining.
What? Is this a pyramid scheme? This doesn't mean I can't be a citizen elsewhere, does it?
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
I'm sure they did.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Ask for me by name. Who are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it?
I don't know if I can agree to that.
I understand this puts you in a strange position, but this information is too sensitive to share without your agreement. Can I count on you to keep this between just you and I?
I'll take it to my grave. I hate something like this, because, like, what if it's some terrible, horrible person that just, like, eats children, you know? And then if it's like it's a lie, right? Like, you don't want to break your word. That's lame. Once you break it, what's the point, right? I don't know. This doesn't sound great. Thanks, but no
I'm sorry to
thanks.
hear that, Captain. Unfortunately, this isn't negotiable. When you change your mind, I'll be here.
Okay.
So then, can I trust you not to speak of anything you're about to learn? We'd never even consider this something normally, but you were asked for by name.
Yeah, it's still the same options. This better not take me
Let's
to my
hope it
grave.
never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
72. Heck yeah. The devil you know. Uh-oh. Coming with me on this one? I don't know what we're getting into. Alright, you're ready, I'm ready. No big deal. You see that? No big deal. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Oh, that's typically how I take care of it. Good looking out though. Appreciate you.
I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. The UC certainly excels at keeping secrets.
Of course they do. Stick with me, kiddo. Travel the worlds.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Okay.
should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
I do. Given the amount of security, I'd say you're someone pretty important. Or dangerous.
Receptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon. But most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
You're like a gerbil. You're like a freaking strategic genius gerbil. You see faked your death then.
One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the colony war. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity. But my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor. And considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
So, what'd you do?
To warrant my execution. The official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was
Interesting.
ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life irrevocably changed.
Definitely one of the chattiest ghosts I've met, except about what you actually want.
I want to help you, and my progeny Hadrian, prevent more attacks. Though I am curious, has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
She told me she's your clone. Kind of a stretch to call what you two had a family.
Unfortunately, I'm inclined to agree with you. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. Nothing else then?
Can you tell me more about the cloning program?
It was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy, forging a new generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians, trained at the United Colonies' greatest scientific and military academies, displayed incredible promise. But by the time the colony war came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing matters at hand, with which I can help.
Fine. I'm listening.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
You track down more criminals, people like you. How does that work exactly?
Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally, and I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right.
Not sure I like the sound of this.
One task. That's all I require. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colonies' more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
Consider dust. Well, I have me on this one. I'll hand this one over to your members of this recovery
Captain,
team.
your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
Of course. How do I know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
How about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
Not killing anyone, but if he's actually as bad as you claim, I'll consider bringing him to justice.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local Vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Okay. This looks sick.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
If something's on your mind, you can tell me. All right, let's go.
Let's talk to the deputy and see what she has to say about it.
I will
Captain,
never get used to
did
seeing
your
you do that.
meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Deputy, I was not prepared for that.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right?
No, they really shouldn't. Why hasn't Hadrian been told about this?
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
Prisoner asked me to deal with the Dr. Olays. Figured you and I should discuss it.
Dr. Reginald Olays? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Olays is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Wait, you're actually considering this?
Allowing you to kill someone on behalf of the prisoner? Absolutely not. But taking the chance to bring a known criminal to justice? Well, the old man's been right more than a few times in the past. So, what's being put on the table here?
The location of Hadrian's old research team members.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
What are the chances I'm being lured into a trap?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed.
I'm supposed to head to the den. Do you think you can tell me about it?
The Den? It's a star station. Orbiting Wolf. The second star station, actually, to bear that title.
Wolf. Of course.
The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
Didn't have anything else to discuss.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain. And remind you of the importance of discretion.
Yeah. You should told me to tell Sarah. Rude. She probably didn't want to know about it anyway. Okay, so... Am I still over encumbered? Of course I am. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, ba-da-do-da. Ba-da-do-da. Ba-ba-da-do-da. Dum-dee-da.
You have a nice day now.
Captain, hello. I have things for you.
Oh, do you?
Dad, have you ever tried Aurora?
Oh, my day just got a whole... If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
Not since you were born.
I certainly do.
Thank you.
Stay safe, darling.
Oh, you know I will. Safe as I can. Everything accounted for in here?
Be able to see yourself whenever you want. I bet your whole house is full of you.
On to the den.
Den to approaching vessel. Docking approved.
I'm doing an oral history of Constellation's most decorated members. It's just me repeating your name into a data slate for 5 hours.
I'm sorry, buddy. That's scary. Alright, just laughing at this scene too.
Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Excellent. Excellent.
Hello.
Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Didn't recognize you without the uniform. True. Actually, I'm with the Vanguard. Super Ed Ultra Captain.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
Reginald Orlays. Heard you might know him.
Orlays. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
He's a former UC scientist wanted for war crimes.
Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something... Wait... The Warlock! There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlays might be hiding.
What's so dangerous about that part of Aetheria's orbit?
Well, the original dense star station was destroyed decades ago during
Oh,
the Serpent's
cool.
Crusade by marauding Housebrune zealots. Big part of the remains from those battles ended up gathering around Etheria, forming a nasty debris field. Every now and then, some headstrong scrapper comes limping back because they hit an 80-year-old mine.
Dang.
Sometimes they don't come back at all. Though, maybe it's not just the field that's been picking them off.
Anything you can tell me about the Warlock?
I mean, I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told to amuse each other. But if the pilot of the Warlock really has been dusting our people, well, hopefully you're about to make our skies a whole lot safer.
Anything I should know about the den?
Things you should know? The den's not really that kind of place. This is a quiet assignment. Keep an eye out for pirates, make sure smuggling's kept to a minimum, occasional rescue job out in the debris fields. Otherwise, it's mostly long haulers and staying ready for the day the collective wants another round, or House Varun comes back in force.
Alright, I'll take those coordinates.
Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Let's do it.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Thanks, Vasco.
Was a pleasant change of scenery.
True.
Mom says later this year we can spend a whole week together.
I am the moth to your flame, the magnet to your fridge, the lint in your pocket.
Well, loose.
Guess I can't hail it, huh? That's a mine right there.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments, Moat. All systems. Shoot them down.
Nice, my boy Vasquez with me too. Killed himself.
Error. File deletion cannot be completed. Ending process.
Chance to craft weapon mods without using resources? Holy smokes, lad. It said unable to delete. It said process interrupted or some BS. Well, whatever. Unfortunate, but I swear it said it could delete it. You know, I guess maybe it's just a story thing. Do I care about the warlock? I mean, it sounds kind of unique, right, Sarah? I guess. Ship has been rendered inoperable. Of course it has. Let's get out of here. Ridiculous.
This heat is uncomfortable, but I think we could survive continuously here without our suits.
Excuse me? You saying what I think you're saying? I don't feel great about this one, but I'll do it. Yeah, there's just no way. Outside. Just a hot second. Nice. No, we're not doing that right this second. Let my pup out first. No one cares about a med theft rescue axe. Ridiculous. Alright, let my pup out real quick, and then I'll be right back. Thanks for chilling, y'all.
we need to get rid of some of that gear. Where the hell did you learn to do all of that? Oh, please don't say.
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light? And none of that grab tech.
Whenever I'm low. What would you do in my shoes? Not literally, though. I've got small feet.
Pressure normalizing, undocking complete.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Evening, sir.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays? I'm not surprised. traced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you? Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. A military Model A, yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him. I dedicated my life to the United Colonies. Every effort of my being to their protection. I even gave them my heirs. Even if my circumstances have changed, my purpose has not. Of course. We're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
Authorized personnel only.
What's happening, darling? Sounds good. Lead on. Another suit walk, eh? Good. Let's have some fun.
Excuse me. Captain, welcome back. Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen? It should. You risked life and limb to earn it.
Though I have had my own personal struggles with the United Colonies, I'm happy for you. I really am. Congratulations.
But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering thing called an Aceles. Something I'd love to learn more about, if we had the people to look into it. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you... You're serious? You found... our research team? That's... incredible! That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? Well, Kaiser's one of a kind. Special built for the sort of work we did. Dealing with unfriendly beasts in hostile environments. No other robot in the galaxy like him. So did you really manage to track him down? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them? Miracle worker is more like it. Getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Terramorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on. We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that. I know it's here somewhere. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? A battlefield? On Nira? Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. good a place to start as any. Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the terramorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates. The Colony War saw a lot of hard fighting, but Nira got it the worst. Everything the Freestar Collective and UC could muster, ground troops, xenoweapons, mechs, was hurled into the fray. Both sides hoped something would decisively turn the tide, but it never did. When the war finally ended, swaths of that world were so devastated they were effectively abandoned. So what Kaiser's doing there of all places, I can only guess at. And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you've got them.
Any troubles you need to share? Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away. I wouldn't trade my life with you for anything else in the universe. If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask. Now this planet...
This is the result of human kind laying waste in the name of war. The ecosystem here has been totally destroyed. What's wrong with you? We have to... You looking for advice on heading out into the fields? Jill's happy to oblige.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor. Turn mechs into money mostly, plus selling equipment, information, and supplies to any short-term scrappers that want to take a shot at striking it rich out in the fields. So formal. The pleasure's all mine, my good man. Angelo Alonso, at your service. You can call me Jill. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? I'm happy to take your credits however you want to hike them over. No better selection on the planet. It's kind of an inside joke. Other than the fact that we're the only place out here, the mechs we harvest, they're primarily from a group known as the 1st Cavalry. Their unit was deployed to break the deadlock on this world during the Colony War. Almost succeeded too, but as you can probably guess, it didn't ultimately work. Left us plenty of scrap to build with though, so we thought it'd be funny to dedicate this place to the folks that made it possible. Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren. His white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. Nasty kind of alien left behind after the Colony War. Pretty much blind. Original ones brought to Nera were all xeno-weapons, but those critters have long since passed. But they left behind more than enough untrained babies to keep the fields plenty interesting. That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him, maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate. I'm listening. If you don't like it, find someone else to deal with. I'm starting to think you're right. Okay. You made your point. I'll give you a discount. Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. eyes open too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
I'm pleased to see Scrapper's disappearance. Max, damn war machines are better off being erased from history.
Make sure you strip everything useful from that thing. So many lives lost when these UC ships were destroyed. Brings back painful memories. Look at the state of this ship. It's as though it's been picked apart from the inside out.
Destroy infestation. Biological contamination. Eliminated. Word required. Voice controls unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power level insufficient. Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard. Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside. Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place. My mission is the disarmament of Unit XW-99. Designation, Siren. Nearest final active Xeno weapon, 99 has proven a far more formidable adversary than its peers. Will you aid me with disarmament?
I'm sorry. You're chasing a real, living Xeno weapon? weren't they all wiped out?
They will be. Unit 99 has proven a capable adversary. External support, however, seems the most likely path to disarming it. During the Colony War, handling of Unit 99 and its peers were among my personal duties. Deploy Unit 99. Defend Unit 99 against hostile forces. But above all, ensure Unit 99 was never used against non-combatants. When I was separated from the Xeno warfare team with the Armistice, Unit 99 and its broodmates remained here, causing many non-combatant deaths. So I am here to correct my mistake. I have nearly succeeded in disarming their brood. Only Unit 99 remains. Follow me. Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to work. Any probable threat detected. Whenever you like. Deploying lethal.
I'm glad you're them.
I am detecting Unit 99, but there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach, but it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
I'm in total agreement. A frontal assault sounds like it's in order.
Moving out.
Back for more, eh?
have no choice now. We'll have to take them all down.
Your surface is now complete. Unit 99. Mine, however, engaging.
Give it your best shot.
Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sinan is involved? A plague of terramorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking. Remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asyles? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asyles were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asyles' hunting skills to track down the Terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terramorph problem definitively. If you pick a fight with one, or you're a Terramorph, sure. But Asyles were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up. All our data suggests so. Asyles, they're impressive hunters. The few tests we've been able to run, well, they more than got the job done. They're also shockingly adaptable. The data suggests they're able to thrive just about anywhere, and we plan to selectively breed them so they can hunt terramorphs wherever they're hiding. Which is important, because we did some cross-referencing in the terramorph data. On worlds where Asyles were present, terramorphs weren't. This suggests that however it is terramorphs are getting onto our worlds, Asyles are somehow cleaning that up as well. These creatures are good at what they do. Well, there is another option. It'd be faster, maybe even more effective. But it's got its own risks. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terramorph DNA for us. Which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asyles. Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up terramorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie. Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
I don't know. Give me just a second to take a quick break. Need to turn the AC on a little bit, it's hot. And then I'll get right back to it. Thanks for chilling, y'all. Man, as much as I want to go with the space dinosaur, yeah, I mean, we have to go with the microbe. Like, if we're really and truly trying to create something that's going to eradicate a terrifying species that's dangerous to all people, we have to go with the microbe. Don't y'all screw this up, though. We'll be so mad.
It would be the more efficient option.
Yeah, see,
With
Sarah
either path,
agrees.
though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Seely's gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinium.
Oh, gotcha. Planet overrun by Terramorphs. Isn't that suicide?
It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. You're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this?
Are we even allowed on a Londinian?
It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board.
Londinian had an Achilles population?
It was the central hub for Seely's processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terramorph data suggests Seely's were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman II, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terramorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terramorph source world. The Seely's were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Seely's were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinium could very well be where the Terramorph saga began. And the key to its end.
Well then, let's not waste any more time. Londinian, here we come.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinium's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinium, it belongs to the Terramorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Lieutenant Asvedo to purchase new gear.
This is quite an impressive research facility.
I don't understand how you can harness that type of power.
You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough. But I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need?
Wanted to introduce myself, Captain Nobody here at Vanguard. I've been helping Hadrian.
Ah, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together.
That's the one.
Don't much care for Vanguard. It sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis.
That seems
My
like
sister's kids live in the city. So, thank you for what you did there.
Yep.
Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to them. Now, what was it you needed? No more reliable hardware in the galaxy.
So this is what I got, but with a bunch of cool attachments. But like, this is kind of ridiculous. It's a shotgun. I have one of these on Andrea. I don't know if it's advanced though. There's the grenade launcher. That's obviously a shotgun. We got an amped up Orion. Hand-loading volatile rounds that are designed to pack a bigger punch but aren't as stable and can fail on occasion. What? See, the thing about this is the armor-piercing rounds mine has as well. Like, it just makes such a huge difference. Reckless bombardment. Plus 30% damage on next attack after hitting target's limbs. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Vampire's Gift. Chance that humans drop extra med packs on death. I mean, we have to get this. This just sounds fun. Flechette drum magazine, folding stock suppressor, recon sight, burst fire. Because this should be the non-lethal one. But yet it gives you something on lethal kills. I only have 60 rounds of this. Seems crazy. I mean, I guess I have 300,000 credits. Alright, let's get it. You convinced me. What else was I looking at? Why not? Oh, cool. But none of them. This is the only advanced one. What? That looks kind of cool. I don't know why there was two, but I'm buying two. Oh, this is the better version of it. Dude, I'm just blowing money left and right. Rewind. Oh no, dang it, I shouldn't have done it. Got rid of my glitch.
The fact that the Terramorphs have resurfaced.
No, that's you then. Don't much care for me. My sister's kids live. Yeah, they effectively useless human being. Still. Now. Everything up to spec.
That sounds awesome. Why is it so much weaker than the one I have, though, if it's advanced? I don't get that part of it. Like, wouldn't it be on the same caliber? It looks sick. Balanced boost back, you say? Yeah, I'm gonna get my O2 with my other one. It's kind of a cool color. Wild. It doesn't even fit my character right. No, get out of here. It's funny. Battle meal. Forgetting to use the hard target. It's a 50 caliber rifle, but it hits pretty hard. Right, this one's superior, not advanced. So I got the calibrated, which calibrated's cool, but the advanced one I've got is going to be better. Good, I think. I hope. There's one thing I sold, and I was like, maybe not. I think we're good though. Let me hold on to that just for giggles. Still got a lot of my credits. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use this. You know, like it's got some good stats on it for sure. I wonder if I gave it to a companion if it would be good in their hands. I feel like it could be. It's the only reason I won't sell it. White hot rounds on a Grendel might be good too. I could sell some of this extra BS, but I don't know, it could just come handy in some goofy way, you know? Almost feel like I should put Sam in this. I guess that'll do it. Ouch. There goes a lot of my credits, but I think it was worth it. But before I go and get into this craziness, I'm sure I'm super overweight. Dang. Guess let's go down to save 25. So I'm on Mars, at the Red Devil base. What you got in your inventory, my darling?
Whatever you need. Bring me anything useful?
mean, maybe she used them, you know? Yep, now she's full. Oh yeah, she's gonna have the chameleon on though. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of hope of not having my overweight.
Bye, love.
Adios, mi amor. Guess let's hoof it on back. I gotta level up my weight skill anyway. I don't know why I just keep forgetting that. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. I need to run while I'm overweight or at 75% anyway. So this is perfect. Look, don't even have that far to go. I can finally land at this place, I guess. Alright, so that being said, I want to go cockpit. I want to go. Could have my mission objective here in just a hot second.
The two of us make. I'll only carry the... Talk to you again soon, darling. Can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
True. Long barrel? Heck yes. Oh, or stabilizing barrel. Oh, heck yeah. The minigun? Heck yes. Laser sight? Recon laser sight. Hell yes. Research methods, nice. No way. No way. A suppressor on my minigun? Listen, that's the worst choice. I'm doing it anyway, because, like, that's hilarious. Yes, please, tactical grip. Okay. Tactical mag. Officers advanced. That's sweet. What? Oh, no, I don't have any of these. Sad. Okay, well that's awesome. Yeah, I don't have the internal mods yet. Yeah, this thing's just pretty sick. Fluted barrel sounds sick. Increased accuracy and recoil control.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Heck yeah, let's long barrel this thing. I gotta go recon laser sight, that just sounds so sick. Man, those just sound so fun. Advanced Nova Light definitely needs some juice. Even though I'll probably use the Kodama now. Large magazine works for me. Think I should hit this one next? I'm in. Oh, it has no mod right now? Heck yeah, give me some extra capacity. Oh, I don't have a research. Son of a biscuit. Oxygen's kind of nice. Probably ballistic shielding.
Nice. So what's your next trick?
Ooh, sensor array. Increases range and enemy detection. Yeah. Cool. these are worth more. Interesting. Let's do energy. Energy's the only one that was slacking here. Reduce oxygen for sprinting, cool. Increase melee, fun. I might have to put some guns away. I might have to put down some old favorites.
What did you want to talk about?
That is an ominous sound. Never use the Orion, but like that doesn't mean I shouldn't be using the Orion. None of this can really get put away. It's a bit of a pickle. It's a bit of a pickle. Got a cool outfit. It's gotta be some weapons. Every time I want to use this thing, there's been a couple of times it's come in handy. It's a pretty cool gun. But most of the time when I want to use this thing, things just get dangerous. Allen's cutter's useful. That's useful. We shouldn't really need this anymore. We're so close. Sound like fun. I could get rid of the Vampire's Gift. It's 485. Seems like such a shame, though. Boom. Just like that. Next, you're gonna tell me I have shit parts in my inventory. Nope. But I do probably want to get a couple more of these bad boys. Here's what I'm thinking.
here for you, my love. Dropping off a few.
Oh yeah, you have. Yeah.
Ah, I miss talking to you already.
A lot of damage. Particle beam rifle. She should probably still have that. Make sure I have ammo for it. In her pocket.
Well, hello. Let's see what you've got. Don't stay away too long.
Say less. Same. Alright, am I good to roll out now? Londinian. That's crazy. Time is it? It's only 10:24. I'm exhausted. That's okay though. Oh, not what I meant to do. It's been a long, good day, you know what I mean? A lot of good family time. And I did a lot of craziness in this thing too. Getting a little bit of early night sleep would be terrible.
This world is off limits. You are advised to jump to safe harbor immediately. Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
I appreciate you.
Captain.
Got a little bit of a ways before I level up again, but I gotta call it there. Thank you so much for chilling, everybody. It was a blast. I'm exhausted. I don't want to not like enjoy the good content because I'm tired, you know. Might as well pick it up the next time I can. But thank you so much for chilling, everybody.